Yes, sir. Junior year is here. The Miller brothers back in action. And as you can see, them boys decided to take their talents to Holy Innocence for their last 2 years, man. So we gonna see what they gonna do, man. What they gonna be able to, how they gonna be able to progress, how they gonna be able to sharpen they tools. You know what I'm saying? Fine tune their game. And man, from the start of the season, them boys were showing that they have been putting in that off season work for sure. You see that boy getting to the rack, and at this point, honestly, Shep and Shaq, man, they be working with pros in the off season, like pro level competition, and some actual NBA pros. Man, they head and shoulders above everybody in they league. It's not even close. Their size, and then they got that athleticism to match, and they've been working on that shot. It's not even fair out there, man. They both looking like a lock to be at least top five, both of them. I say possibly 1 and 2. Something that's never been done. Brothers going number 1 and number 2 overall. I know they want to make history, but they couldn't get too locked in on that. They had to really stay focused on the moment. And the first one was trying to get this second chip. And at the beginning of the season, there were rumors going around that Shaq and Shep had both grown an inch. But when it all came back with their actual measurements, Shaq was still 6'11", and Shep was still 6'9". And there have been talks of this kid coming out of prolific prep. His name was Amari Edwards. There was talk that he might be some kin to Ant. That was never really confirmed though. But the way Buddy be hooping, the way he be getting up there, he might be. And oh yeah, he wasn't alone. He had his homeboy Johnny Vega on his team, aka Johnny V. He was pretty much a bucket too. And I guess they felt like they could be the best duo in all of high school, even better than the Miller twins. I mean, they had each other coming up on each other's schedule soon, so I guess we will find out. But until then, the Miller twins just stayed locked in on what was in front of them, and they kept putting in the work. And boy, was the work paying off. Bucket after bucket, win after win. They couldn't be stopped. Now, there were a few games where the Holy Innocence Golden Bears were challenged by other teams, but, what could I say? They were in a better league, and that was the whole point of them coming here. After taking that loss to St. Vincent, St. Mary in their sophomore year in the championship, they really felt like they needed to, go to a program where they could develop not only with the team, but against the competition. They ain't needed to be too easy. They needed to be challenged. They were trying to get ready for the pros. That was their dream. That was their goal. And man, 9 times out of 10, they always figured out a way to come out on top. Finding their teammates and obviously finding each other. That Miller to Miller connection going crazy. And before you knew it, time for them boys to go up against Amari Edwards and Prolific Prep. Without further ado, here we go. And I'm not gonna lie, Prolific Prep came out and they really put on a show. Especially their two-star players, Amari Edwards and Johnny Vega, aka Johnny V. Did you see that boy Amari getting a couple buckets? That man, Johnny V, yeah, he was definitely the star of the night on their side. Finding teammates and definitely finding himself wide open. That man was getting bucket after bucket. Low-key kind of making it look easy too. This was a good game for him to go off. When it was all said and done, that man had 28 points and 5 assists to go along with it. But we all know, man, the Twins is just too much. They really came out and put on the show. They were going crazy. They knew there was a lot of scouts out there for Amari Edwards because, you know, he was a freshman and he was doing his thing that season. He was really going off. But Twins, they had other plans. They want all the eyes on them. They wanted all the scouts taking notes on them. They said they need more offers. They need more that NIL money. They trying to get that big check. When it was all said and done, that boy Shep had 29, 16 boards, and 10 assists. Shaq had 20 points, 9 boards, but 2 assists. But over at St. Vincent St. Mary, they were still going hard. Now, apparently, after that championship, for whatever reason, they kind of went into shambles and ended up losing their whole team. So they got basically a whole new roster, new coaches, new players, new system. But rumor has it, they're more defensive minded now and a bit stronger and a lot taller. Man, look like the Militants don't have their hands full, no matter whether it was the same team or not. They couldn't be worried about that. They just had to keep doing their thing, keep grinding, keep getting them buckets. Before you knew it, they was playing against St. Vincent St. Mary. They were locked in from the beginning. They weren't trying to give up any easy baskets, and they definitely weren't trying to miss any. Going hard on the boards, finding each other in transition. You see how it ended. Poster. And man, they done really learned how to take advantage of their size and athleticism. As you see that boy Shep coming up with a big block right there, finding a teammate for a 3. But it's like I was saying earlier, all the competition had gotten a lot better. And there was this kid named Slater Gordon. Man, he was apparently a bucket from everywhere on the floor. I'm talking about deep range bombing, getting to the rack at will. It's always another challenge. Somebody trying to knock the Twins from their spot. But rumors had it, this Gordon kid, this Slater, yeah, he really might be him. People were starting to call him the next LeBron, him the next KD with his range. But the thing was, he had strength to go along with it. And he had pretty good vision too, finding teammates. Seemed like he was an all-around threat. Didn't hear much about his defense, so maybe that was weak, but you know one thing for sure. Dude was definitely a bucket. Straight bucket getter. Like I said, from anywhere on the floor. 3-point, mid-range, getting to the basket, do it all. If y'all want to see what happens in the next episode, just tap in, man. But I want to thank y'all for tapping into this episode. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate all the love. I thank y'all for the likes and the subs in advance. Y'all take it easy until the next one. We out. Peace.